It's happening again. It's Sunday, 9 p.m., and my chest is getting tight. Tomorrow is just Monday, a regular Monday. Nothing bad is scheduled, but I feel like I'm about to walk into prison tomorrow morning. Why does Sunday night feel like emotional death?
Mine too. Every Sunday, same feeling.
Wait, you still get this?
That's what made me curious about why we all get this. What if you're not actually afraid of Monday?
What else would I be afraid of? Monday is literally the problem.
You're grieving. Every Sunday night, you're experiencing a form of anticipatory grief for the death of your freedom. And once you understand what's really happening,
Wait, grief over a weekend.
the psychology is deeper than we think. And it might explain why even people who love their jobs feel this. Okay, so I looked into this. Apparently it has a name. The Sunday Scaries. Research shows 81% of people experience it.
81%? So basically everyone except psychopaths and people who won the lottery.
Pretty much. But here's what got me. It happens even when Monday is objectively fine. Even when you like your job.
Yes, that's what makes this so frustrating. I actually don't hate my job. I'm not dreading anything specific.
Right? That's the first clue that something else is going on. Let's think about this together. What's different between Saturday morning and Monday morning?
Well, Saturday, I wake up and ask, what do I want to do?
And Monday?
Monday, that question is irrelevant. My time isn't... Oh wait. My time isn't mine anymore.
Even if you enjoy what you're doing Monday.
It's not my choice to be doing it. I'm following someone else's schedule.
It's the loss of autonomy. Your brain might be processing that loss of choice as a form of imprisonment. And here's the wild part. The anticipation might actually be worse than the reality.
Because at least on Monday I'm distracted by doing things. Sunday night I'm just waiting for freedom to end.
The 3 layers. 1. The autonomy death.
So this is the first layer I noticed. Let's call it the autonomy death.
Dramatic much?
I know, but stay with me. Your brain has 2 fundamental needs, safety and autonomy. And when autonomy is threatened,
But wait, I chose this job. I chose this life.
you choose it once. But every Sunday night, you have to resurrender your autonomy. It's like, okay, this is going to sound extreme, but I found this study on prisoners.
We're comparing work to prison now.
Just listen. The study found that the hardest part for prisoners wasn't being in prison. It was the moment of returning after temporary release, the re-entry.
That's actually exactly what Sunday night feels like. But why does it feel so physical? Like actual dread in my chest.
Oh, that's the wild part. Your cortisol is literally spiking right now. Sunday afternoon through Monday morning.
Right now, my body is stressed about tomorrow.
Your amygdala, the brain's alarm system, literally can't tell the difference between my boss owns my time tomorrow and a predator is hunting me. So it floods you with stress hormones in preparation for a threat that's just a perceived loss of freedom.
So I'm chemically panicking about emails that haven't even been sent yet.
Your body is preparing for war against Monday morning meetings.
That's insane. And kind of validating?
2. The identity split.
Okay, this next layer is the one that really messes with me. I still struggle with this constantly.
Wait, you mean you don't have this all figured out?
God, no. That's the point. Nobody arrives. We're all just getting better at noticing. It's this thing about the identity split.
Identity split? Okay, I'm already thinking this sounds dramatic.
Ah, did you hear your brain just say that? That's the exact defensive pattern. We don't want to admit we have different selves. But let me ask you, who are you on Saturday afternoon?
Myself? Relaxed me. Real me. Pajamas until noon me.
And who are you Monday morning?
Professional me. Responsible me. Performing me. Definitely not pajamas me.
Every Sunday night, you're mourning the temporary death of weekend you.
But wait, isn't that just switching modes? Why would that cause grief?
Because it's not just behavioral, it's neurological. This blew my mind when I learned it. Weekend you is when your brain's default mode network is active.
Default mode?
It's your creative, daydreaming, authentic self. The network that's active when you're just being, not performing, not producing, just existing.
And Monday?
Task-positive network takes over. Efficient, but constrained. And here's the kicker. Sunday night is your brain literally pre-morning the shutdown of your most authentic neural pathways.
But I need professional me. That's how I survive in capitalism.
Exactly. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying the transition is psychologically expensive. Your brain treats it as a genuine loss because neurologically, it is a loss.
3. The time scarcity panic.
This third layer is where it gets uncomfortably deep. And honestly, I'm still processing this one myself.
Deeper than identity death?
It's about time scarcity and, don't roll your eyes, mortality anxiety.
Mortality? Come on. It's just Sunday night, not an existential crisis.
But what if it is? Like, a little bit. Weekends represent your real life, the part you actually chose. Sunday night reminds you how little of your life you actually own.
Wait, if I only truly live on weekends, that's 2/7 of my life, less than a third.
And I think every Sunday night, your brain does that math subconsciously.
God, I'm not just dreading Monday. I'm grieving that 5/7 of my life isn't really mine.
And the older we get, the more Sundays we've experienced, the more this pattern reinforces itself.
That's why even thinking about Sunday on Saturday ruins Saturday.
Right? It's anticipatory anxiety about anticipatory anxiety. It's anxiety inception.
Are you feeling personally attacked right now? Because I'm feeling very seen, and I don't like it.
If it helps, we're all in this psychological prison together.
Okay, that was a lot. If you're feeling a bit heavy right now, that's completely normal.
It is. That just means you're connecting with it. So let's pause for a second and actually use that feeling.
The strategic pause.
Okay, let's pause for a second.
Before we spiral into existential dread.
What's your brain grieving right now? Like in this moment, what loss are you anticipating?
Did you just realize something specific? Because I bet it wasn't what you expected.
That's the thing. Once you name what you're actually grieving, it loses some of its power over you.
Aha, crystallization.
Okay, wait. So I'm not weak for feeling this. My brain is literally grieving multiple deaths. Freedom, identity, time itself.
And when we try to shame ourselves for feeling it, we're adding suffering on top of suffering.
The prison isn't Monday. The prison is the resistance to the transition.
Yes, the suffering isn't just from losing the weekend, it's from fighting the loss, from pretending it shouldn't affect us.
So Sunday night is like a grief ritual we never learned how to do properly.
We just suffer through it every week, thinking we're broken for feeling it. But
everyone's
everyone's
feeling
feeling it.
81% of us, every single Sunday, going through identical grief, alone in our separate homes.
Thinking we're the only ones who can't handle adult life.
When really we're all mourning the same losses. So instead of dreading it, we should, what, honor it?
Maybe? Acknowledge it at least. Stop pretending it shouldn't affect us when it affects almost everyone.
The practical framework.
So here's what I've been experimenting with. Not as rules, but as, let's call them, transition rituals.
Experiments. I like that. Less pressure.
First thing I tried, the Freedom Funeral around 4 to 6 p.m.
The freedom funeral. We're really leaning into the death metaphor.
I know, but hear me out. Instead of letting the weekend just fade out while you anxiously scroll, you consciously close it. A walk, a bath, something creative. You choose to end it rather than letting time steal it.
So you're taking back control of the ender.
Exactly. It's still ending, but it's your choice how it ends. Second experiment, the Identity Bridge around 6-7 p.m. This one's about connecting weekend you to weekday you.
How?
Plan one thing for Monday that authentic you would actually choose. Your favorite coffee shop, a walking meeting, wearing something that feels like you instead of professional you.
Small acts of autonomy within the structure.
Right, you're smuggling bits of weekend you into Monday.
Like a resistance fighter in the corporate machine.
Exactly. Third thing, the preparation paradox. Prepare for Monday, but just enough to feel ready, not so much that you're already mentally at work.
Because over-preparing on Sunday is just starting Monday early?
You're stealing from your own weekend. I used to spend Sunday night doing mental rehearsals of Monday presentations.
Oh God, I do that. I have entire imaginary meetings.
We're pre-living Monday's stress on Sunday. Double suffering. But honestly, the real change isn't in what you do. It's in how you think about it.
Instead of Sunday is the end.
Sunday is the transition. Transitions are always uncomfortable, but they're not wrong.
Instead of I'm losing my freedom.
Maybe I'm choosing to engage with the world differently for a few days.
It feels like toxic positivity, like lying to myself.
Is it though? Or is it just accurate? You are choosing. You could quit. You could change everything. You're choosing not to because the trade-offs are worth it.
So every Sunday, I'm re-choosing my life, re-consenting to the trade-offs.
Which is actually kind of powerful. You're not a prisoner. You're someone making complex negotiations between freedom and security, authenticity and survival.
Between who I want to be and what I need to do.
And that tension, that's not a bug. That's just being human in modern society.
The collective experiment.
So, let's try a little experiment together. Not to fix anything, just to notice.
Like we're all research subjects in our own psychological study.
Exactly. This coming Sunday, when you feel that dread creeping in, treat it like a message instead of a mistake.
A message saying what?
That's what we're trying to find out. Grab your phone or a notebook and ask the feeling. What are you trying to tell me? What am I actually grieving? What am I gaining in return?
And then come back here and share one thing you noticed. Not for judgment, but so we can see the patterns together.
Because this isn't about fixing what's wrong with you. It's about understanding how all our brains are navigating this weird modern life together.
So Sunday night isn't emotional prison, it's emotional information?
It's your internal compass. The more intense the Sunday scaries, the bigger the gap between who you are and how you're living.
Which means fixing Sunday night isn't actually about Sunday night at all.
It's about honestly examining why Monday feels like such a betrayal of your true self. And maybe that's uncomfortable, but isn't it also kind of useful?
So I'm curious, what's the one word that describes what your Sunday grief is really about? Freedom? Identity? Time? Control? Something else entirely?
Drop that word in the comments, because naming it is the first step to working with it.
And I bet we'll see some patterns that show we're not as alone in this as we think. What if the gap is too big?
Then Sunday night isn't your enemy. It's the friend telling you something needs to change.
What would shift if you treated Sunday anxiety
as a message instead of a mistake?